First at 5, Catholics around the world are mourning today following the passing of Pope Francis. The Vatican confirming the pontiff died this morning from a stroke followed by heart failure. He was 88 years old. Our Claire Weber is live tonight at the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist downtown. But first, we're taking a look at reaction pouring in from around the globe. Bells rang this morning at the Vatican to mark his passing. The giant bronze doors at the Apostolic Palace half closed as the Vatican observes the sede vacante period. Francis's death comes after a series of worsening health problems, including a respiratory crisis that left him in critical condition in recent months. Pope Francis spent his life serving the church, making history as the first pope from Latin America and the first Jesuit. He's also credited with bringing a new wave of optimism into the Catholic religion. In his final message Sunday, the Pope called for peace and unity around the globe, urging an end to the conflicts in the Middle East and Ukraine.
My sense was that he celebrated Easter yesterday with the faithful, and he's celebrating with Jesus Christ today in heaven.
It's important that we live this life well, because we don't know when this life will come to an end.
Cardinal Kevin Farrell will serve as the head of the Catholic Church until a new pope is elected. The 77-year-old has long ties in the United States, having served as the bishop of the Diocese of Dallas and auxiliary bishop of the Archdiocese of Washington, D.C. The search for a new pope will begin in 15 to 20 days. The College of Cardinals will hold mass and then enter the Sistine Chapel to start conclave. Eligible cardinals will be locked in the church without access to the outside world to begin the voting process until a new leader is decided. The candidate needs to receive at least 2/3 of the votes to be elected. If this is not reached, ballots are burned, producing a black smoke that indicates a pope has not yet been chosen. Up to 4 rounds of voting are scheduled each day. President Donald Trump has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff in honor of Pope Francis. The president made the announcement earlier today at the White House Easter egg roll.
I just signed an executive order putting the flags of our country, all of them, all federal flags and state flags, at half-mast in honor of Pope Francis. So he was a good man, worked hard. He loved the world, and it's an honor to do that.
Local leaders are reacting to the death of Pope Francis. Senator Tim Scott said he was an inspiration to millions, writing in part, quote, his fervent commitment to the faith and vision for the Catholic Church was a source of inspiration for millions around the world. May we honor his memory by striving for hope and unity in our communities. Senator Lindsey Graham also reacting, writing, quote, Pope Francis was a good and holy man who practiced what he preached. May the Holy Father rest in peace. Here in the Low Country, people are also paying their respects. Let's go to our Claire Weber now, who is live from the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist downtown. Claire, the Roman Catholic Diocese of Charleston is mourning the Pope and remembering his lasting impact even here in the Holy City.
Katie, in 2022, Pope Francis appointed Jacques Fabre as the 14th Bishop of Charleston. The bishop says it was a moment he had dreamt of, and he was humbled by the Pope's choice. News 4 sat down with Bishop Fabre shortly after his appointment nearly 3 years ago. The bishop recalled meeting Pope Francis in 2020, where the two talked about helping people with different ethnic backgrounds from all countries and supporting the older generation of the church. Before coming to Charleston, Bishop Fabre served in Florida, Georgia, and across the world. He says he questioned if he was deserving enough when the Pope first tapped him to lead the diocese here.
So when I heard the call, and I said, maybe it's part of the things that we have to do, that I never, as a religious, because I'm a missionary priest, I didn't see that coming at all, and I think it was a surprise for me.
In a statement today, the bishop said in part, quote, Pope Francis called the world to recognize the dignity of our fellow brothers and sisters, especially those who are suffering, the impoverished, those struggling with addiction and illness. Here, church staff has hung black bunting around the cathedral's doorway as a symbol of their mourning. Ahead at 6, what a local Catholic leader thinks the Pope's lasting legacy will be. Working for you live in downtown Charleston, Claire Weber, News 4.